Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift. Watch the shift.
Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Third down. Here's Haskins. And he finds Cook. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On the carry.
Tackle by Avonte Maddox. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Give to Cook out of the gun. Cook with a first down and much more. And finally taken down at the 34. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Cardinals. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
31's the mic. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now Haskins on first down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 21 yards away. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The night. Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that
this is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Henry Ruggs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
31's the mic. That's what I do. 31's the mic.
On first down, it's Haskins. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On the ground, it's Cook. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
49ers 23-yard line.
2nd and 11 now.
Man left. 31.
Operating from the gun, Haskins. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 19. Through an opening, and there he goes. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for his wideout, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
58, boys, 58. Go. Watch the run.
Final play of the half, it's Haskins. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 37. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw, Mayfield. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 46-yard line.
Now Mayfield. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Flush to his right.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Henry Ruggs
with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the 49ers continue to roll.
Is good.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Cardinals 7.
Oh, I think the Niners got it back. Yes, San Fran recovers. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here...
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Touchdown.
Aaron Jones. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on.
His kick is good.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Cardinals 7. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Mayfield now. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown.
Aaron Jones. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
The kick
and he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Niners 56, Cardinals 7. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, Haskins.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Haskins. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
At the 4-yard line.
Haskins going to throw again. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard. And they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Reception here by Ruggs.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
To Aaron Jones. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the gun, Mayfield.
7-yard line.
Escaping the pressure right. And he slings one that's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Hey, avoid 33. Under 10, under 10, 10. Check safety.
And again, it's Mayfield. And he'll let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's a 1st down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. This is Jones. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go again to Jones. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Here's Jones. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal.
A 34-yard.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Stidham, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back.
It's a turnover on downs.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals claw one back.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
Now a deep ball here hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Henry Ruggs.
His 21st touchdown of the season. And this offense is running away with this one. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Niners 63. Cardinals 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range, and guess what? They've got a shot.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last one.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
To try again after the sack. Haskins
will get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
31's the mic. They can't hang with us. 31's the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run. 31's the mic.
From the gun, it's Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
31's the mic.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
I bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain...
Stidham hit, and he lost it. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
What part of they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. Oh, you get
Following the turnover, it's Haskins. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the Niners' 22-yard line.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey,
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Going to throw right side here, complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This will make it into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 23-yard line.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
On second down now, it's Jones. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line.
40-yard line.
Mayfield off the play fake, rolling to his right. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. From the gun, it's Stidham. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Hey, pick your game up. Check 3, check 3. Smash. Slam.
Oh, Stidham's actually going to throw it. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
31's the mic. I got you.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Intended for his wideout.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Haskins. He's going to let it fly. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Niners 70. Cardinals 35.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Stidham's going to set up to throw this. And a slant hauled in by Ruggs. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
13 yards. First down, San Francisco.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Hey, alert.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
70.
To win and put
Didn't they?
So for Charles Davis and our Sports.